welcome back. If you are new, my name is Veronica. I am a wife and mama to 7. And on my channel, I usually like to share day in the life type of videos, cooking, and just what our daily life looks like. Every once in a while, I will do a shop with me video or a what's for dinner video. Right now, I'm getting started with some breakfast prep, I guess you can call it. I want to make some waffles. And if I have enough sourdough, I want to make some biscuits. I made some biscuits yesterday and my kids absolutely loved them. They were really good, except for we made 12. We are a family of 9, so there was one left over this morning, and I had it with gravy this morning. So they're all gone, and my kids really like them. And they did, and some of my kids have been asking for chocolate chip waffles lately, so I'm like, okay. And some kids like chocolate chip waffles, some kids like blueberry waffles, some kids like plain, so I'm going to be making a little bit of both today. I don't have a whole lot of eggs, but look at these beautiful eggs my chickens laid. They have been laying a lot of eggs lately. It's crazy. We had like 12 eggs just a couple days ago. Obviously, we finished them. I'm going to use my sourdough to make these waffles. You don't have to. I just substitute 1 cup of, instead of an extra cup of flour, I use 1 cup of sourdough. I'm gonna add 2, 3, I've got my waffle makers heating. Apparently somebody's been eating the chocolate chips. So I have about this much. So I'll make as much as this yields for, and then I'll make regular pancakes or waffles. Alright, look at the amount that I made. There was more of these, but my boys got home from school and took a couple of those for a snack, which is fine because that's what they're for. To have these on hand because it's an easy breakfast. My kids can grab them because I usually keep these in the freezer. My kids can grab them, stick them in the toaster, and they're ready. Easy breakfast. I've got quite a few of just plain regular, so I'm going to make a few with chocolate chips. So now I'm going to add the blueberries to the blueberry waffles. I'm just going to add some frozen blueberries. Can add I'm all set for at least a good week, maybe 2 weeks. Let me show you how I package these up because these go in the freezer. If you stack them all together, they will all stick and it's going to be hard to. So what I normally do is I just stack them and I place a paper towel in between them just to get that moisture out so they won't stick. And I don't use a whole lot the whole paper towel. I cut it in half and stick them in. I'll show you how. Here, and I will grab 4 of them at a time. Stick them in here. Place this paper towel cut in half on top. Another one on top. Another one. So I'm just gonna label it plain. Just so the kids know. Can you see that? Right there. All bagged up. I've got some plain right here. Some plain right here. Chocolate chip. And blueberry. Look at that. Now I better feed my sourdough because I'm not going to be able to make the biscuits. So we'll make them tomorrow. So I guess tomorrow will be biscuits day. Or if it gets bubbly by this afternoon, I can start them this afternoon. It's just about lunchtime. I think I'm going to make me a ham wrap. I've got a big old tortilla here. I'm trying to decide if I want to add this honey mustard or this ranch dressing. Decisions. I think I'm going to go with this, the honey mustard dressing. Just because I'm not going to add cheese to it, but I am going to add pickles. And a handful of the spring mix lettuce. It might be too big. I think I'll cut it in half. Yeah. I'm going to cut it in half and save the other half. And a side of these Funyuns. I think this is the closest to onions that I can eat now that I'm pregnant. I cannot do onions anymore. Lunch was delicious, but I think the tortilla made me sick because my tummy doesn't feel good. I've noticed that like carbs, like tortillas or like potatoes or any kind of carb makes me sick. Ugh. Yeah. Is that a good ice cream?
Mommy, yeah. Let
yeah.
me have a lick.
He let you have a lick?
Yes.
Yeah. And look, Christian got a juice. Lucky, are you drinking an apple juice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Peppa Pig,
huh? I need it for my logo.
We can mark homework off our checklist. Now dinner. I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner. I don't really have any leftovers either because it's the start of the week. It's Monday. So I cut up some milanesa meat and we'll just cook that up. Just gonna add, of course, my usual Lawry's, and then I'll chop some potatoes up for that. Meanwhile, at the table, we've got Ruby painting rocks. Right? You haven't started your mixing colors still?
Yeah.
Okay. Paint your rock. Oh, just put it right here. Don't touch it so you won't get paint on your fingers. There you go. Good job. Are you bringing Sister rocks in yet? Look, Christian's got more rocks. He's like, here you go.
Let me put the nano pen. Nano got some more work to do some more. Can you do it? Yes, you need a pen. No. Do already have la micalo.
There's our french fries. I don't think my stomach's gonna be able to handle that meat. I can feel it right now. Ever since I ate that wrap at lunch, my stomach just feels yucky. So I'm just gonna chop me some bell peppers. I washed them already, so I'm gonna chop these up and I'll just eat this with the little bit of hummus that I still have. Once again, hummus and vegetables. But, oh well, it is what it is. Some days are good, some days are not so good. And there's my bell pepper. I have enough for the whole week. I just checked my sourdough and it is so bubbly. I think I'm going to be able to make some biscuits tonight. And maybe I'll have enough. Look, you see how bubbly that is? I didn't think it was going to get bubbly so soon. But I think I'll make some biscuits tonight and then some whole wheat bread. So we're going to be making that tonight. So stay tuned for that.
Pretty good.
And there's some of the kids' meals right there. And there's mine. Hummus, lots of bell pepper, some mushrooms, and olives. Dinner was good, even though I just ate veggies. But let's make those biscuits. Last time I made it, they didn't look like biscuits, but they tasted like biscuits. I think I just needed to add a little bit more flour. But let's make the biscuits, and if I still have a little bit of sourdough left, I'll make a batch of whole wheat bread. You hear a whole bunch of background noise. I've got the girls there picking up the kitchen. I'm going to double the biscuit recipe because there's obviously 9 of us and this recipe only calls for 12. But I'll have the recipes linked in the description box below. So it looks like I have enough sourdough left to make a whole wheat bread. So let's make that whole wheat bread. I'm going to cover these and let them rise overnight, and I'll see you tomorrow for the results of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.